วัสดีค่ะ Hello welcome all of you say hello to all of you welcome to all of you สวัสดีค่ะสบายดีไหมยูริบซูปกบายบองปอนประยมิตทั้งหลายปรุงเต็งตุสเนกจนเต็งกรุบรูขยมส้มสวากุมថ្ងៃនេះខ្ញុំនឹងឆាគ្រឿងសាច់មាន់วันนี้ยินดีต้อนรับนะคะสวัสดีค่ะทุกท่านและท่านผู้ชมที่เคารพรักเชฟยินดีต้อนรับนะคะวันนี้เชฟจะแกงค่ะจะแกงเนื้อไก่ค่ะผัดเผ็ดเนื้อไก่ประมาณนั้น welcome I have something very spicy today that I want to share with you this is the ชาเครื่องสักมอน this is the spicy chicken meat today okay so I have everything prepared that way we just gonna come and cook and go and serve and go correct how are we doing my TikTok fans and families and followers welcome say hi to all of you Sharon say hello to you also say hello to all of you welcome I'm about to get my hand working I had a few things to prepare before we cook today I have my meat already prepared I have about 3 pounds worth of chicken thigh okay the reason I use chicken thigh I like the extra textures and the abundance in muscle you can use any kind of meat okay you can use beef pork chicken thigh chicken drumstick or chicken breast any kind of meat or even tofu if you're vegetarian all right so same concept so I have my meat I have my spicy paste that I made last week if you were here with me mama I had that that big container of this paste here so today you will get chance to see how I'm utilizing those, utilizing the paste that I busy making for the last, that for about 2 days worth of work. Okay, so it's I got it in the Ziploc and in the and wrapped with the foil, another Ziploc, and to store it, thinking that it'll last me a while, last me throughout the season. Okay, so because I'll be using a lot of these for the cooking, so therefore I'm pleased to be able to get it done. It took me 2 days. It was exhausted, but I'm glad that I'm able to have these paste when I needed to cook something very quickly. Okay, so I have my chicken all chopped up. So I'm using chopped chicken today, or ground chicken. Okay, you can use you can use diced meat or ground meat. It does not matter. Either way, you'll be fine. But typically, it will be chopped meat with bone. My people, Thai people, they do cook meat with bones because they believe that bones. Well, even the old said that the closer that the bone, the sweeter the meat. So it's that concept applied. Well, Cambodian and Laos and Thai and a lot of Asian nations cook their meat with bones. Okay, I mean it is it's the way things are, right? I have my laptop here just to check the volumes and stuff like that, the audio. Sometimes um, I'm by myself, so if the audio does not working and people be upset with me that the audio is not working, then I know the audio is not working. So when I have my laptop back here, it allows me to check on the audios also. Right, so I would like to welcome you. Let's go ahead and start with our cooking today. So today I have the chicken. I'm just icing it. No, I think I have about 3 pounds worth of chicken. Well, I have about 6 or 7 drums of the thighs. Okay, I smash it myself. Or you can get the one that's already ground, okay, ground turkey. Oh yeah, you can cook turkey with this also, the turkey chicken. A lot of time Cambodian people will cook the game's meat, the frog meat, the snake meat, whatever it is, it's all good. For me, I stick with chicken. No alligator, no shark, no game meat, no strange food, no frog, no deer meat, no bear meat. I'm just stick to the basic. Like I said, I have 1 sea eels, about that long, about that big, in the freezer. So I have to find someone who can enjoy it. I might do the Japanese style barbecue. Serve and see if I can trick the grandkids to eat them, but my grandkids are picky, so I don't know. And I don't like eel. I don't eat eel. So therefore, I don't know. We'll see. I have to get rid of it. I mean, I have to cook it so that you know how to prepare eel. If you're an eel eater, like in China and Vietnam, Cambodia, in Thailand. When I went to visit Thailand, people love eels. They love frog. They love, sorry. They love all those little games, animals. My cousin will even cook me the farm frog. Not the farm raised frog. The wild frog that live on farms. So he was, I think that's all he can afford. So he was cooking it, making soup out of it, and with you know, with the guts on, with the eggs on, with the leg, with the skin, with the head, and all that. And as you may know that I don't eat frog generally. Even I clean, even I de-skin it, when I debone it, I just don't. Way back when in Cambodia, it's not just here living in America, in Cambodia, I used to go frog hunting. How do frog hunting is just like fishing. After the monsoon rain, the frog would like communicate with the neighbor. You know, they make a lot of noises, and then I can hear it coming from certain holes, and then I used to hook and fish it out, and that I can take it to the market and sell it. But one day, after the rain, I went to frog fishing, and then it was like a big frog coming out, and then it seemed like there's more frog from that hole, so I went deeper. So I brought with me like big leech. It's called buffalo leech. So there's a needle leech. There was regular leeches, and in Cambodia they have so many species of leeches that like if you get in the water, they'll be like sucking on you, you know. There's a big one, little one, long one, short one, green one, blue one, red one, pink one. It's just, I freaked out. So when I fished out that leech, I slammed it so hard, and it landed on my foot. It got off the hook, it landed on my foot, and then I took off running. So from that experience, I got traumatized by it. So never again frog hunting, no, not again frog fishing. Even I went fishing with my dad. My dad, he does the fish hunting. Is not like he used bait or anything like that. He would go at night, in the middle of the night, with the lamp on his head, and he'd be staking on the fish, and then he used the spears, and he'd go on the fish. And he'd be catching, and I'd be like behind him carrying the bamboo basket to put the fish in, because my brother was not home anymore. He went to the city to attend school, because I'm being left at home to help mom and dad with the farm, with the kids, with the herds. And when dad go fishing at night, I'll go with him. But then one time we went in the daytime, and I was able to see what's coming on crawling on my legs, and then the minute I spot the leech crawling on my skin, that's it. I dropped the little basket, and then the fish basket, and I took off running like 90 miles per hour, and boom, I went. And my dad said, "Hey, Vanna, what's wrong with you, girl? Why you can't take running?" I said, "Dad, I gotta go. I got leech on me." He said, "Oh, you got leech on you, but guess what? Look at that leech. It got a little machete. He's gonna chop you off." He was so funny. He scared me on the top of already got horrifying from leeching on me. You know, like it can crawl on you, like it's so sticky. Both of their so this is how leech work. Okay, so the top and the bottom had suction on it. So it'll be like suck you from this end and this end. If you try to pull it, one end off, one end on, one end on. So it's just scary. That's all. So that's why I don't like frog. I don't like anything that crawl. I don't like leech. I don't like. It just experience childhood experience. I don't even like snail. Anything that had no foot, the snake, the snail, the leech, stay away from me. I like none of those things. Okay, so today, as usual, I wanted some nice color onto my spicy stuff. Cha krung, we call it cha krung. Let's learn some Khmer word. Cha krung. You remember that now. This is cha krung. Okay, so my peppers already been washed and drained. I'm just keeping them fresh by submerging in the water. Okay. And because my page didn't have any chili peppers in it, because my mom So I'm gonna go ahead and add some jalapenos. She's not gonna like it, but I'm gonna put a few because I'm gonna fill this up. Maybe I try to, if it get too hot and she'd be mad at me for cooking something extra spicy and that she can't eat. Okay. Sorry. I will try two and see how it go. But for me, I can add extra. Maybe I'll take some out and then save it for her without the pepper, and then I'll add this toward the end. How about that? It's so difficult now because my mom used to eat super spicy. She'd be telling me that, oh, if she doesn't eat chili, and then she feel like collapse, fainting, because eating chili was like giving extra energy. I don't know how true that is, but that's what she was telling me. Now that she cannot eat the chili, she didn't faint, so I don't know what to believe. But then it's same thing for me. I think it was just like the mentality thing, because for me it's same thing. If I eat a meal without chili peppers, I feel amiss. I feel like something's missing, you know. So what our friend used to do is that we, if we go out to eat seafood or all you can eat seafood, we'll bring our own sauce. We'll make our Cambodian spicy sauce, and because American sauce won't do it. It doesn't. The American sauce won't do anything to Khmer people, the one that eat super spicy food. It doesn't do nothing to us. It had no kick into it. We are the high kick kind of spice people. So yeah, I'm telling you, being born Asian is a little complicated. That's all good, right? And I'm not, I save the seed. I like to see the seed in the cooking also, and I think the seed be good for all of us. Sometimes we deplete too much. We just deplete a whole lot of nutrients. Some said, well, don't eat the seed. It'll grow in your stomach. I said, cool. Did it grow in my stomach then? You know how old people like to cheat with parables, scare tactic. Let me tell you a story. I was in culture. I was taking some college courses, working on my 2 years. So I take anthropology class. So with that anthropology class, we learn about Ishish tribal, I think. Ishish tribal? Yeah. Ish something. Ishish tribal. And we're one of those indigenous people who live deep in the jungle, deep in the Amazon. So what the Ishish people do is that the village leader, he's very knowledgeable in terms of preserving the natural resources. So what the tribal leader telling the people of the village that that do not he was telling his people that do not fish or take the water out from certain part of the river, and the people don't know why, but the old man tell the people that if they fish or eat or drink water out from this particular spot of the river, they will die, right? I mean, that was serious. So we have these mini peppers, sorry, and then we have eggplants. Okay, people consider this Thai eggplant, but a lot of people get offended. They said that we have them too. They said that we have them in Laos, we have them in Cambodia and Vietnam, so it can't be Thai eggplant. It can be Asian eggplant. So I just call eggplant just to appease everybody. I don't want it to raise war on the national food. So I'm just gonna leave a few if I need for other cooking. Anyway, let me finish telling the story. So this anthropologist was visiting with these tribal people. So the tribal man was telling the anthropologist with the interpreter the issues. I think the Ishi tribe. Don't quote me on it, okay? It's been too long since I left college, since I graduated from college. But the story imprinted in my memories. This is how it goes. So, so you know how Christ teach in the Bible parables. You know, he just like the 7 virgins and the eye of the needles and what else. You know, I mean, everything he taught was by parable. So the Ishi people, excuse me for a minute, let me go back to cooking. So it's a little brownish because I refrigerated with this eggplant. Cannot refrigerate it. If it's refrigerated, it get a little brownish, but it's fresh though. Look at that, it's green, neat and fresh, the outlook, but it's a little bit perturbed inside, but overall it's still good. Okay, it's still good. I had this, my daughter brought it back from California with the trip that she made. So for many centuries, people learned that to obey the villager, the tribal leader, that they are not allowed to drink fish water from that particular area. Okay, it was a curse. It said that if they disobey, it'll be a curse. It's not dead, it's a curse. So, and then so the anthropologist wanted to find out. He went to learn about the culture of the Ishi people. So he got to be close to the tribal man. So he learned about the secret pond or the secret water spout where people are not allowed to fish or drink off. So what the anthropologist found out from the villager was that particular area, it was for spawning, where the fish would allow the fish to come in and lay the baby, lay eggs and reproduce, right? So instead of telling his people that, you know, there's abundant of fish in that little pouch there, in order to preserve all the resources, the village leader or the tribal leader, he's a very wise man. So in order to preserve the fish and from being fish and eaten and terminated, so he created the scenario about the fish and water is being poisoned or cursed. If anybody ever eat or fish from that little pocket area, there will be a curse. So you know how tribal people, they are very suspicious. They believe in spirit. They believe in voodoo and all that. So yeah, this villager got everybody in control as far as people obeying him and listening to the village leader. You know, they're not about to go and disobey and the talisman. But you know, people are obedience. They, sorry, let me go back. So this is the holy basil that I harvest from the backyard. So these are the holy basil that I have from last year that I preserve it. I'm gonna put a whole bunch. That way we this will be a terrific cha grung. I always put extra holy basil for my cha grung. I don't know, it's just that growing up we have plenty of holy basil where it came from, but here it's limited. But last week when my daughter went to California, she purchased a whole bunch, so I will have enough, more than enough for this season during during the scarcity time would be during winter where all these vegetables and herbs are not available because it only grow during the sunshine. Okay, so when the winter come is where all these herbs and spices are being terminated. So go back to the Aishis. I have to Google again because I don't remember exactly. I know something Aishis. No. So these anthropologists learn from this talisman, the head of the village or the tribal men, and so they talk about why people are not allowed to fish or drink water from that particular water spout. So that and why the Ishi people believe that, solely believe what the villagers were telling them, that if they disobedient and drink the water or eat fish from that water spout, they will be cursed. So the anthropologists came to find out that the what do you call it, the leaders or tribal men used a scary tactic to prevent people from fishing from that water spout, because it's a spawning place for the fish. So this is where all the fish come to lay eggs and reproduce. So in order to protect the resources, the old men have to come up with scary tactic against teaching his people that the water spouts is being cursed, and that if people eat fish from that spout or drink water from that water spout, they would get cursed. Actually, it's a flowing river, so I don't know how that, but the people are not being educated, so they believe in the spiritual and hocus pocus and the spell and voodoos and all that talisman. So for many centuries, people believe that it passed down from generation to generation, that water spouts is not where it's prohibited because the tribal leaders preserve it for the spouting, for the fish to come and lay eggs. So there'll be plenty for the fishermen. Yeah, but people don't figure it out until the anthropologists learn about it and say, what's going on with the water spout right there? How come people have been telling me that don't walk there, don't drink, don't do nothing near that the water spout because you can get cursed. So then it was discovered. Only to the white anthropologists, not to the village. The villager did not discover that, because that was only through the interpreter, and between the interpreter, anthropologist, and the villager. And between the anthropologist, the interpreter, and the leader of the clan. So the secret water spout is still, I hope it's still secret. If they can read, they will learn about it, right? Maybe it's not secret anymore, and people read about it. It was in the articles, It was a story that we read from the book, the anthropologist book, or even the story that the professor shared with us. Anyway, so all right. So I got my pepper, okay? I got jalapenos. And I got the sweet peppers, and I got the eggplants right here. I will keep it submerged, because if it's not, it will turn brownish, because it will get oxidized. Okay, so some said that the eggplant had no value at all, no nutritional value, and I don't believe that, because all food, all plant who had green colors, it will have some sort of vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C at least. Okay, so don't quote me on it. You can do research on Thai eggplant if you want to. Okay, and it looks like this, like that. And it looks like a nut. So we have this in Cambodia, in Thailand, in Laos, in I've never been to other countries, so I can't speak for another country. We have here in US, we have it in Hawaii, we have it in, I don't know about China though, you know, I mean, Chinese people, they eat the long eggplants. And I'm pretty sure that's in Laos, Thai, Cambodia, Vietnam, for sure, and in America because we grow it from here. Other than that, you have that long, the round eggplant, the purple one. But this is not. And Thai had a little like a small speck also. But yeah. So to do that, I'm gonna use about 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. So I have with me the tamarind powder. We're gonna use a little bit of sugar and some chicken bouillon, and then I'm gonna use the shrimp paste. So this shrimp paste here, it's made from Cambodia. It's not so awful. Okay, I mean shrimp paste is something that very pungent, it's strong smell. Okay, so this produced in Cambodia. Some family members of mine went to Cambodia and purchased this and brought this back. They brought this on the plane, but this thing is very pungent. I mean, it smells crazy. I mean, you think that and that durian fruit smell, this is buzz. Okay, I mean, but then minutes it's diluted with this paste here, it'll override the smell. So I can use a little bit of this just to get a feel of that pungentness. Because this dish here is supposed to be pungent, it's supposed to be stinky. This is when you cook it, the neighbor move, you know, like 5 miles, 10 miles, or another country. I'm not kidding. This is why when we have issue, when we first came to America, we started cooking food with you know, some pungent ingredients, and the American hated it. They would call us the Cambodian, stinky Cambodian. You know, I got it. You know, at the time I got very offended. I don't get offended anymore. I'm done with that. Okay, so I don't get offended anymore. You can challenge me whatever, because the fact it is stinky. You know, I mean, for someone who don't know anything about stinky food, then of course you can't blame them. You know, I mean, there's stinky. I mean, some part of the country where they eat stinky, rotten fish and rotten, same thing, you know. There's some country who eat same thing, the rotten sardine, and then of course cheese. Cheese itself does not smell all that great. Okay, Parmesan didn't smell all that great. Some of the cheese, expensive cheese with the maggot in it, it smell and stink. It's tolerable, you know. I mean, every culture have their own pungent kind of food, kind of ingredients, kind of spicy, and we tolerate it. We tolerate it because we grown up with it from grandma and grandpa, aunt and uncle. I mean, it passed down to generation. So we got it in our system. So when we get in our system, it does not bother us. Just like you're smelling the socks, okay? You can stand your own smell sock, but you cannot stand someone else smell sock. Same thing, okay? So I remember when our neighbor, we used to complain, hey, you guys stink, you know? It's not us that stink. The food that we prepared sometimes stink, but not all food stink. So I don't get offended anymore. If you don't like the food, the smell of food, you can move. You're welcome. I'm not moving. So if you want to move, you move. You want to join me. So, yeah, I give them the little container attitude. Before, I used to get so offended, you know, when people say that your food stink. I just want to punch them like that. And I did that a couple of times in school. But anyway, all right. So we have a lot of chicken. So I'm gonna go ahead and try about 1 cup of my grung, okay, cha grung. We're now gonna do the spicy lemongrass paste. And here we go. This is fresh now. I just made this a few days ago. So there's no reason to be crying over these, because it take me 2 days to get this paste in completion. Okay, so we're gonna use about 1 tablespoon. I mean 1 cup because we have a lot of chicken. If it's not so, I'll come back and add some more. I can add some more later on. Okay, there's no right or wrong thing to do this. I mean, only Khmer people knew this. In Thailand, this particular here is not the same. They use different paste. Their paste is a little different. Okay, so they normally, their paste is comprised of lemongrass and a lot of chili. It's got to be spicy, like super spicy. Okay, so here we go. The turmeric bleed. I got my towel all bleed with turmeric, and I need to bleach it. Okay, so I have 1 cup. Okay, because I have that running for a little bit. Let me get a cover. Guys, I don't like the oil splashing, you know. I mean, I cover it. Hold on. You see it? Let's turn you on this way. So I got 1 cup of my grill. The minute the grill contact the heat and the oil, it started to smell so good already. Until when? Until I add this shrimp paste here, it's gonna change this whole aroma into some sort of pungent, but then it's gonna override it. Okay, it's gonna be just for the moment, and once it blends in with other ingredients, the smell diminish. Not completely, it's still gonna be there. I'll still be able to tell it's still there, but it's a lot better than by itself. So what I do is that I will add this last, so that way I don't have to smell it. Because in Cambodia, I was telling you guys, if you will hear that in Cambodia, the kitchen is separate from the main house. The main house. Originally, the kitchen does not build in the house. It's built separately, so you can cook whatever the stinky food. It does not smell in the house. Here, American home is enclosure. The door, the windows are shut. So anything you cook will stay in the house. You get to enjoy it. Get to enjoy the aroma. Yeah. So I got my the reason that I cook this in the oil for a few minutes is to allow the lemongrass and the garlic, the kalungo to infuse, to release the oil, release the flavor, and yeah, to release the flavor. Okay. So now that I've done that, I will go ahead and add a chicken first. Okay. Well, typically, before I add the chicken, I will add all the other main ingredients, which is fine. I can do that also, but because I don't want it to smell, I don't want the house to smell so badly, so I'm gonna go ahead and wait for last. Okay, so I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon. 1 tablespoon. This is already gonna sting up the house anyway. The fish sauce is always extra pungent, so I should have waited for that also. And then I'm gonna use a teaspoon of tamarind tamarind soup base, which is something similar to this, or you just use tamarind. Now it starts to smell. As soon as the fish sauce is in, it changed the whole war game. It started to smell like Asian kitchen, which is typical. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit sugar also because it's gonna be a tinge of sourness. 1 tablespoon of sugar. That is just to do a wake up to blend a meat to allow this chagrin to like an extra flavor, extra spicy. But it's not gonna be spicy if there's no chili in here. Normally I put about 40-50 chili in here just to get a kick of it. Okay, let's add our chicken. Mama, I still have these here to add last. Because if I do now, I'll be smelling this thing forever and gonna smell the house so badly, then I have to use the candle to minimize, to help with that stinkiness. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So if you ask me, well, if it's so stinky, why do I put it? Yeah, there's a reason why, because this is the authentic recipe, okay? The original recipe, they add hop, which are this fermented fish, okay? This is the stinky as kapi. This is the kapi. No. Sorry about that. So between these two here, so I have options. I either use this fermented fish. This one is creamy. They grind this. So this process is fermented with fish, salt. That's it. Just fish and salt. There's no other things unless they don't need to they don't need to put preservative because it's already like packed with salt. It's so salty. Same thing with these two, okay? But this made out of shrimp, so they look like that, okay? And sometimes it comes in a little in a little container. So this is the fermented fish. It's called pickle fish, or pickle fish or fermented fish. Kapi, rahok, kapi, rahok. So you hear a lot in the Khmer cuisine, they either use kapi or rahok. In Thailand, oh, kapi, kapi, same thing. Kapi, kapi. It's just the accent. And then prala, prala. So Thailand used about the same the fermented fish and the shrimp paste. Spam call. Sorry about that. So by looking in my pan here, my chicken is a little bit more than my sauce, so I'm going to add about another couple. I add about 2 more tablespoons of cream, okay, because I wanted that. Because if it had less cream, it worked also, but I like extra cream. So I have 1 cup and 2 tablespoons of cream. Because we have about 3 pounds of chicken, so normally it's about 1 cup ratio. 1 cup per 1 cup of cream. Ratios of 3-pound chicken. How do you know if your chicken and your cream is adequate? If you blend it, you'll see that if something is lacking, you can tell. That it's too little, too much. But some people, they don't use a lot of cream, which is fine. You know, I just like extra cream. It just more flavor. I'm gonna let it cook for a little bit. It's gonna take a while for the chicken to cook. Maybe 30 minutes. So some might ask me why I use the turmeric soup base or soup mix. It comes in this here. Here you can do the sour soup with it. Okay. I mean, I think this is the Filipino. It's made by the North company, the company that made the chicken, the beef bouillon also. Okay, call it the North. So the stuff right here will feed my family. There's 8 of us. So we're gonna be serving them with cooked rice, and like we normally do. And typically, this dish here will serve as one of the entree. Okay. The difference between the American meals or European meal is that it's served with salad, mashed potatoes, bread, soup, right? Same thing in Cambodian is rice with main courses, at least 3 main courses. If you only do 1 courses, it's fine, but in formal setting, it's supposed to be at least 3 courses, at least the soup, the salad, and okay, it could be the soup, the vegetables, the fish, or the meat, the chicken. It gotta be at least 3 main courses to serve on the dining table. Okay. Don't ask me why, but that is the way they serve their food. A lot of time, Cambodian people will cook the meat with the bones. Just I was saying earlier that they believe that the meat tastes better with bones. It could be true. You know, I mean, in Thailand, in a lot of Asian countries, did the same thing. They cook the meat with bone. They chop it with the bone, the meat and the bone, and you have to pick it. You have to be able to do you have to be good at bone picking person though. If you don't know how to pick the bone, then it's gonna trap between your esophagus, and then you have issue, and then you have to run for the doctor to remove it. I have fish bone trap in my throat a few times. and because we don't have ear, throat, and nose doctors or the hospital back in the day, my mom would say, "Here, swallow a ball of rice." I go, without just I swallow a ball of rice, and the rice push down the bone, and that take care of, because the fish bone is supposed to be flexible. If swallow water won't do, but it have to be something forceful, so like a ball of rice or something ball, something big, and just swallow and gobble it down, go, and yeah, and the fish bone would like drop. I know. It sounds scary because just like here, when the kids swallow object, right? Mom and dad would take them to emergency facility to have the object removed. But in Cambodia, if something struck in your throat, that's it. You're between life and death. If the ball of rice does not push the bone down, that's it. You can be dead. Sorry about that. So, but then Cambodian people, Laos and Vietnamese and Chinese and a few other nation country, they are bone picking eating people. They can eat and pick the bone at the same time, where they're born from the womb to eat fish and meat with bones on without interference. But American, they want the bone, the skin to strip down to bare minimals and nothing left but just like, a piece of meat, that strip of nutrients. I'm just saying, American like that until the food maker make it look fancy so that they can sell. Other than that, we went the same process of eating the same way. I mean, Stone Age does the same way. They don't have knife, they cook the meat with the skin on, and they cinch this. They will cinch the fur of the wild animals, but then they eat every part of the animal. They still do that. Some tribal men I saw on social media, people still practicing in the traditional way where they cook their meat, and sometimes they eat it raw. They eat every part of the meat. They don't waste anything. That's the way it should be, But here, American disgusted by the viscerals, the feet, the stomach, the intestine, the liver, the bone marrow. Now they say the bone marrows are the best. So the bone marrow price went boom from bone marrow that no one touched. It went to the trash. Now the bone marrow is like the first class kind of food. I saw at the Vietnamese or Chinese store, they saw the bones so neatly. You can see the marrow lay between the bones, and you take it home and steam it and eat like you're eating butter. So there you go. A lot of Asian people do things, it makes sense now. A lot before, the American people were like, ew, disgusting. Now they say, oh, yum. Oh, yum. So it's a shift of attitude. It's just a shift of learning new way to eat and appreciate food. I see people eating cow stomach, pork stomach, chicken stomach. Any part, as long as it's clean well. In some part in Thailand, they eat them raw. Yeah. So Law River, raw stomach. I have no issue with. My only issue is that how does it do to the health? Where does all the parasite come from? So have to be careful about that. But you cannot change a person's beliefs. If they believe that's what good for them, then hey, you know what? No amount of inspiration to change that. It's just one of those things that we cannot say without reservation. So it's their culture, it's their practice, so their way of eating. But as long as it's something that we're not accustomed with, we're not going to eat. That's common sense, you know. If they're accustomed with, they're born to eat it, and then yeah, you cannot escape it. Alright, so we're looking magnificently, smells so delicious right now. I love the color of the turmeric and the smell of the lemongrass and the galangal and the garlic. It's just amazing right now. Amazing. What I typically do, the only pungent part that I use would be this fish sauce. So fish sauce, there's so many brands of fish sauce, okay, so don't be fooled by it. This is my mom's favorite brand. We used this a long time ago, so probably a cheaper brand than some. This run about, it used to be only $1.99 per bottles, okay, and since the issue we have to deal with the COVID-19, you know, this issue with their delivery, issue with their lack of truckers and the price gouging, price gouging. Same thing now with Trump administration with his tariff, raise of tariff. So all this are imported from Asian country. So it's about $12 per bottle now. So from that $1.99 to $12, so it's about $10 different. So someone said, well, be good with salt. Yes, you could too, but then if you salt, it will be off the province. It will be something that challenge will be different, because this here will need all that pungent ingredients. Okay? So my chicken, it looks done, but let me sample it if I need to add anything else. Smells so good. I'm gonna add one teaspoon of this is the shrimp paste, okay? The pungent paste. And I'm gonna dilute with some water, so that way it's easier to cook in here. I'm add about 1 tablespoon of water. Because this is it's like a paste, it's like a dough. This will change the dynamic of the aroma. It's going to be a little bit pungent until it dilutes with the rest of the, once it blends very well, it's going to be fine. Or I can add this last, so that way I don't have to smell it too long. Okay. So the chickens are good. I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of water because it's dry. I'm gonna go ahead and add oil. Okay. Remember, I have to divide this for my mom. I'll take some out here from here, okay, so I can add this individually. Okay, so mom doesn't eat a lot. This is her big serving. So I'm gonna come back and prepare for mom. Right now, I wanted to maybe add some for mom already. She likes vegetable also. And the only thing that I'm not adding for her is the jalapeno here. She doesn't want any hot in it. And I'll cook that for her soon. So that's her one serving. Okay. So I am gonna go ahead and add this eggplant. You can cook with celery. Yeah. At the same time, I can add the jalapenos. I'll let it cook for a few minutes before I add this beautiful, colorful pepper here, okay? The sweet peppers. So now it cooked evenly with the sauce we have, I mean the paste we have, because we just added vegetables. We still have the holy basil. Okay. I'm gonna add some dry chili just to make sure that I have enough spice in there. It just me, okay? I mean, all this extra, it just me like it's spicy. Because when I make the paste, I should have put some dry chili already, but because mom said do not put any dry chili in it, because she doesn't like it when it's too spicy. She can't eat it. She gets choking. Yeah. I'm gonna add another quarter cup of water because it still look dry. It's choking because I just add the chili and the jalapeno. When the jalapenos or chili pepper release it, sorry, release its flavor, you can feel in your nose, you can feel it in your throat. It get in there, it get in your throat, it get in your sinus. It'll make you sneeze, it'll make you cough. This is my oval serving. This is a family serving size. You want me to do the individual size? I just get a bowl of rice and some stir fry here, like I normally do. It smells so good. That's just because I have not put the pungent ingredients in yet. Yeah. And so Mm. When I do add this shrimp paste in there, it'll be just perfect flavor. So I have half cup of water going in and 2 tablespoons going in. So I have half cup of water and 2 tablespoons. Half cup and 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna rinse this. I'm gonna use another tablespoon. So make 3 tablespoons. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and add on big pepper and then on holy basil. I got fresh and the frozen one. Because I need to use the one from last year. It looked dry still, so I'm gonna go ahead and add another quarter cup of water. So I have 2/3 cup. It's still a little dry, okay, so I guess it's safe for me to do 1 whole cup. So I have 4 quarters to equal 1 cup. Excuse me. All right, hey, it looks good. It's beautiful. I'll save some for mom because let me show you. My ชาเครื่องแซลมอนอันนี้เขาเรียกอะไรเอ่ยผัดเผ็ดเหรอหรือก็แกงเผ็ด Wow, it smells so good. It doesn't smell pungent because it's all mixed in with all these ingredients here. It's override this pungent smell of the fish paste here. Okay. It's boiling. My eggplant is cooked, semi-cooked. I don't want it cooked completely. And my pepper is semi-cooked. It's boiling. So I'm done. Okay. So my ชาเครื่อง is done. คั่วเผ็ด is done ค่ะสุกแล้วอันให้พวกแม่บางปอนจงจึงปริมิตទាំងឡាយឆាគ្រឿងសាច់មាន់ឆ្អិនហើយคั่วเผ็ดวันนี้สุกเรียบร้อยแล้วค่ะ oh the holy basil make a big difference. It smells so good. But let me dish for you so you know how it's served. Okay, to serve a family you will need something that's beautiful. If you're gonna serve yourself, then get yourself a bowl of rice. Let me show you how also. Okay, so this is how we serve a family. It's gonna go in a big bowl or dish. Never serve your stir fries in a bowl. Got it? It is principle. It is the principle. Just like don't serve your hot dog in a bowl. Yeah. This is not even spicy because the jalapeno doesn't do nothing. Okay, we had a lot of beautiful color today. I love that. You know me, I'm about beautiful food. So if I don't have beautiful food, I can't sleep. I'll be cooking at midnight, make it look pretty. All right, and some eggplant here, eggplant there. There's jalapenos. Jalapeno brother. All right, dinner serve. ชาเครื่องសាច់មាន់ This is spicy stir-fried chicken with holy basil. Looks good. Would you like some? Would you like to try this at home? You could. You just follow me onto my YouTube, or you already have it, the ideas on here, but I will on the YouTube I will have full videos. Ooh, can't have that. I gotta fill the spot right here, the ball spot. You got it, girl. There you go. Right. This smells so good. You're making me hungry right now. I can eat all this by myself, huh? What if you eat this by yourself with the bread? You could with pasta, it's okay, but then traditionally it's served with rice. Okay, brown rice, white rice, sticky rice, whatever kind of rice that you have in your dungeon, in your food closet, or your pantry, you're welcome to. Okay, the Laos people, we eat this with the sticky rice. Eastern part of Thailand, we eat with the sticky rice. The Khmer people are not sticky rice people, so we eat long grain rice. Right? There's no issue there, but we grow up different culture food. We eat rice, but then the sticky rice and the long grain rice. Right? Okay, here we go. One final look at the cha krung. It smells so good right now. Oh, I can't resist it. Okay. All right, let me say a few things to you guys before I go. Let me put this away. I don't like talking over the food. It's like when we go to the restaurant, when the waitress will talk on your food. Sorry. My oven is a storage because this house is a big house, but then I don't have enough cupboard to, because I have different sets of cookingware. So like cookingware here, cookingware there, and cookingware over there. So I have like 3, 4, 5 sets of cookingwares. So it took up space. So here I found this very useful. So I had all the lids go here, about 12 lids in here. Perfect. It just stacked it up in a row. Anyway, so before I leave you, I would like to, sorry, one more. There. I would like to invite all of you to hop over to YouTube channels and subscribe to my channel. That way you would get your latest notifications on the YouTube channel, and it'd be nice for you to help by subscribe to my YouTube channel. But people on TikToks are wonderful people, and I can't thank them enough. They flux of 4,000 or 5,000 people coming on and just watching me and enjoy with me. It's such a great audience. On my YouTube, it's still new. People still learn about me, still gotten to know a few. So I have good amount of followers, but most of my followers probably at work or at sleep. So they're not here for the entertainment, but a lot of them will check back on later and come on. They would come on another time and view the videos, what have you. So I appreciate that. Also, well, today cooking is relatively short, and I like about that because it's already prepared, and I don't have all the times to do that today. So tomorrow I think I have dessert in lines. I need to take care of my coconut. Mama, I have some coconut that I just bought. So I don't want it to leave it too long. It's gonna get bad. In order for me to get rid of them, I have to cook them and make dessert. I have to decide what kind of dessert. Maybe I'll do the Thai pudding, or I'll do the something delicious. I can't come up with it yet, but I have to see what the best dessert that will allow me to utilize one coconut. I still have, I think I have 3 coconut left. 3 left. So yeah, in the fridge. So I got one that I already cleaned up nicely and just need to crack it open and shred it. Yeah, so tomorrow I know a few of the recipe that will allow me to utilize those fresh coconut. Okay, so I'll go through my cookbook and see which one I'll be using, so that way it allows me to use up my coconut. I know I'm infatuated with coconut. I shouldn't have bought too many, but it was best deal. So it was not that best of deals, but it was a lot more on this neighborhood grocery store. But when I went to the major supermarket, it's about $3 different. I mean, a coconut shouldn't be like $5, $6. It's just like, I guess when you don't have your own coconut tree, then you have to pay someone else from the tree, so it costs a little bit of money, which is fine. We'll live. Anyway, I just say thank you for being here. Please help by subscribe, jump over to YouTube channel and say hello. I would love to. Like I said, I would do the name picking in a lottery way, and I'll pick a few names from TikTok, a few names from YouTube. I wanted to be able to rewards with Las Vegas t-shirts, or even some of the crochet product, either beanie, headband, or scarf, because I crochet as we speak. So I wanted to reward for those who are my royal people. I know I don't have in thousands, I don't have in hundreds, I don't have in 20. I have a few that I like to share. I will go through who are really interacting with me, who's been here with me through all these times. I would pick the names that I feel that would be the lucky followers, okay? And for those who didn't get picked, maybe another time I will continue to do this. That way, it's for me to appreciate you for supporting me, okay? The only thing you pay for is probably the shipping and handling. Other than that, the product I give to you would be the gift for me. I wish I can send you for free with the shipping and handling, but that would be your responsibility. If you didn't get picked, send me the address, cash out me the shipping and handling, and it'll be on the way. Okay, so we're gonna do this in the month of December. Okay, when the holiday comes, where we really gonna work together and appreciate each other during holiday so that way we remember each other, because we support each other, and I like to give in thanks. Okay, I may not have in hundreds, in thousands to reward all of you, but I just want to let you know that I appreciate each one of you kindly. You've been such instrumental. You have been such great audience. You have been great followers, and I never thanks enough. And I often do appreciate and do thanks you for being such good supporters. I love that about all of you, and I will always remember your kindness. Yeah, right. So my cooking is done, but let me show you how to serve individually. That way, if you're not serving your family, you can reduce this. You can do the fractions, and if you do one serving, you don't know how to cut, to divide all these ingredients, and send me your comments. That way, I can get your attention directly. If you want to cook for 2 serving or 1 serving, 3 serving, this is good for 8 serving. Okay, so let me serve you individually. Give me one moment, please. So this is a small bowl, okay? This is for small serving versus this considered 1 chopstick bowl, okay? Okay, this is sauce bowl, so it's a big difference. If you're big eaters, this will be your serving. My small eater, this is my serving. If you're super big eaters, so you do 2 of this, it's up to you now. You gotta exercise if you do. Okay, for 1 serving, you just dish yourself a nice portion, okay? Okay. This is for 1 serving. Okay, so one small serving of ឆាគ្រឿងសាច់មាន់បាយឆ្ងាញ់ឆាឆ្ងាញ់กับข้าวอร่อยค่ะ 1 serving of ឆាគ្រឿង chicken, okay, spicy chicken or lemongrass chicken. Small serving of rice, small serving of the meat. Okay, so This is my serving. I can enjoy this with chopstick or with finger or with fork. Okay. So whatever you decide to do, it's up to you. So for me, sufficient. Cheer to all of you. All right,ค่ะ The jalapeno. Well, a tinge of spiciness, but not quite. It's so good. You gotta try this, okay? Well, at the moment, the grandchildren are not here. They got time out by their mom earlier. The aunt. She took them to the shop with her because they have Muay Thai today. They do spars. They're doing a little testing. That a little hot though. I got one piece of the Thai chili here. This one right here is super hot. It'll make me sweat. You gotta try this at home now, okay? So, you don't have to be Cambodian to cook this because I already showed you how. And if you want to know how to make the paste, there's a video for it. So, on making the paste, I have recipe for 1 stir-fry serving. Because I did that big bucket like this. I mean big bowl. But I did included 1 serving of stir-fry paste. Not 1 serving, individual serving. Meaning that it's about a cup. So it's about 8 serving. It's sweating because the pepper is working. Where's my water? That's the fun part of it, is that you sweat while you eat. It's supposed to burn calorie while you're eating. Oh yeah. The hotter the better. I just had some jalapenos with the Thai pepper. Now it's working together. It's dancing in my mouth. Ooh, I can feel it. I can feel the heat coming through my ears. Whew. And the whole basil, also spicy, also hot. I can feel I'm sweating beneath my eyes. You know, some people, they sweat from the forehead, some sweat from the ears, some sweat from the eye socket. Me? My son is sweat from his forehead. I'm sweat from down here, my eyes. Okay, yeah, you can see it's watery already. So is there there's different kind of behavior in sweating when you eat food. Okay, So me, I sweat around here. My son sweat from his head and down here, pour like rain, and he like to eat spicy food. And every time he does that, he be sweating like piglet. Mm. Woo. That is good, but I'm not giving up. I'm gonna eat some more, but let me get some going. Yeah. Hold on. Let me cool down the tongue. It's all right. It's all cool. That because I have a whole chili, that's why. The jalapeno didn't do nothing. But when I have this dry pepper right here, this is pretty hot. But it's nice though, you know, I mean, it's delicious. So, running down my mascara and everything. Funny. This peach is so good. Sweet and sour. Let me continue. Oh yeah. Anyway, so let me invite you to make this at home, okay? So that way you can sweat and eat and lose your calorie, the same time burn your calorie while you're eating chili peppers. I have 2 more on here. I want to have it later. Let me cool down my tongue right now. I'm gonna depart for right now. Let me cool myself down before I sweat too bad. I'll be like showering my own sweat. I want to run my mascara. Funny. Oh. Let me show you what I have. That's good. I'll come back for it. I think I showed you guys this yesterday. If you were here last night, remember I made the bananas and tapioca sweet the other days, and I froze it. Anyway, just to say that my ice cream is so beautiful. Ooh. Oh, okay. All right. So let me show you how beautiful these things are. Anyway. So remember I used a molding. So yeah, I got a floral design. Look at rose. Okay. Oh, check this one out. Sorry, because it was frozen. Anyway, I was gonna show you. Okay, this one came off. This one came off. This one I'm gonna eat. Anyway, remember the sweet that I made the other day? I froze it. with all this beautiful design. Look at that. Roses, sunflowers right here, and lotus flowers, and motif colors. I mean, motif design, whole bunch. Look at that. Look at that. It didn't come off, okay? I mean, it's froze up into here. So look at that. It's friendly. Oh, look. It didn't fall off. So, this is so good, okay? I tried that last night. I finished a few. Remember, I make that tapioca banana dessert. So here's the banana. Or bananas. Remember, I make the banana dessert. If you're here, this is roast. So, so creamy. It's like Baskin Robbins or what is those famous Cold Stone ice cream? Oh, this is good for cooling down. But I just love the design though. I serve this to my grandkid. I started with big tray like this. I only have this many left. It had this 3D popped up flower design. It's so pretty. Lotus, roses, and sunflowers, and how many more? I don't know. I'm gonna put it back in the freezer. For the grandkids. They would ask for it. It's like, Grandma, where's the ice cream go? All right, here's my ice cream. I'm gonna enjoy it, cool down my mouth. Such a great food. The banana tastes so good. The coconut cream, really, really good. All right, so I have fun with you today. I make such amazing food today. The chagrung sekmon. It's so delicious. It's just perfect with the amount of ingredients going into the meat and vegetable. It's such amazing. I'd like to invite you to try it out. Okay, jump over to YouTube channel. I will leave my complete ingredients on there, and your link to the paste, okay, the cooking paste. That way, if you want to try these, you can. If you're Cambodian, if you're Thai, you already know what this is all about. If you are young Thai, young Cambodian that never leave the kitchen of your parents and cook on your own, so this is a good time to learn how to cook. Maybe you go home one day, you impress your parents and let me make char green for ye, for ta, for pu, for me, for ma, you know. So it would be a great way to impress your family. Right? Right? Simple enough. Appreciate being on here again. Okay, have a good day, good night where you are. I'll check back with you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Thank you so kindly. สวัสดีค่ะส้มจุ่มเรียบเรียนสุขสบายทั้งออกเนี่ย So yesterday I didn't get back on here soon enough, so I wasn't able to post my videos. My YouTube people, love all of you. Thank you for your support. Please subscribe. One thumb's good, and share would be nice. Okay, I would appreciate, and I appreciate you being on here. สวัสดีนะคะ See you tomorrow.